The Primest presents how Egypt plans to regreen its desert and become the world's largest produce exporter. Egypt is known for its vast lifeless deserts. In its inland deserts, temperatures vary a lot. During the summer, where they range from 7 degrees Celsius at night to 43 degrees Celsius during the day. During winter, temperatures in the desert fluctuate less dramatically, but can reach 0 degrees Celsius at night and as high as 18 degrees Celsius during the day. Keeping these harsh climatic conditions in mind, it is phenomenal that we rarely get to hear about famine hitting this area. Another interesting fact is that a country full of deserts is also setting a goal of becoming the largest produce exporter in the world. Yes, we have talked about Egyptian plans in the past, and today we are here with another one. This time the country aims to turn its barren deserts into agricultural fields. But you might be asking yourself, how are they doing that? Well, let's find out. Egypt has big plans for the next decade. As a country, Egypt aspires to become self-sufficient in natural resources and is also lining up new cities for better management and easier access for its citizens. In the past, Saudi Arabia has tried to build large circular fields for agriculture, but the plan failed due to lack of intra-country natural water reservoirs and almost non-existent rainfall. The absence of renewable water sources caused their wheat growth to become net zero in 2008. But how can Egypt execute the same plan differently to become the largest exporter? Well, the key answer to this question is that Egypt boasts the largest river in the world, i.e., which is irrigating many fields already. In the past, the Nile Delta used to be the bread producer for almost the whole world, but its production depreciated for reasons both intrinsic and extrinsic. As of today, Egypt is one of the largest importers of strategic crops. Egyptian bill for import almost amounts to $15 billion annually. The problem with Egyptian production is that the population is increasing by 2 million people per year, and arable land has depleted immensely. Egypt in the past invested in the Toshka project, in which a 250-kilometer canal was built to create new arable land in the skirts of the country. The plan was a massive political and logistical failure, and investors pulled out. However, recently the new president of Egypt has ordered the revival of the project. The major task right now is to restore the water levels before continuing the elongation of the 50-kilometer long constructed canal, and this task is not easy. However, if the project does see completion, the site will grow cotton, dates, wheat, and maize. The total size of this site will be around 6,000 square kilometers. The Toshka project is only a part of Egypt's long-term plans. These plans focus on achieving food security, habitat provision for an increasing population, and reducing import bills. These plans are currently under execution nationwide. The Sinai Peninsula is undertaking more than 400 developing projects for $31 billion. Egypt is also involved in creating an inhabitable city for its masses, as the population has seen overwhelming growth. New cities mean a lot of new jobs, trade opportunities, industrialization, and new commercialization. The country is also building around 100,000 new greenhouses for strengthening food security and meeting the food needs of roughly 20 million citizens. This is perhaps the most significant greenhouse project in the Middle East. The crown jewel of all these projects is the Nile Delta, which is situated in the northwest near the Nile Delta. The plan is to create a new delta, and it would cost around $19 billion, which is roughly around 4,100 square kilometers, which is also about half the size of Cyprus. The project will form new urban communities and agriculture sites. The location of this project was chosen by keeping in mind its vicinity to seaports, road networks, and industrial areas allowing for swift exports. The Egyptian leader also claimed that treated agricultural wastewater will be used in cultivating the new lands of the project, as the government is building 2 wastewater treatment plants, each with a capacity of 6 million cubic meters per day, to secure enough water for the cultivation of the new lands of the northwest coast. Egypt's agriculture sector contributes to the country's gross domestic product by 14%, representing 28% of the job opportunities and 55% of employment in the countryside. In 2020, Egypt exported 5 million tons of agriculture products, according to the Central Administration for Agriculture Quarantine of the Agriculture Ministry. Egypt is currently gathering massive loans to fund all these projects, and all the money that once goes into the army's possession never comes back to the civilians. The army is involved in around 60% of all Egyptian economic activities, and there are no proper channels for accountability. The number of projects currently in the pipeline should sustainably spur Egyptian economic growth and put the government resources to efficient use. These projects are accompanied by a set of laws that make it significantly easier for investors to do business and participate in national projects. One of the more important reasons the government has established these mega projects is not simply to expand foreign investment, but also to allow for more creation of living space outside the confines of Greater Cairo, which is becoming increasingly dense. So guys, that's it from our side. Please, do let us know what you think about Egypt's ultra-ambitious plans. And also, how do you think these plans will impact the world economy? If you like this video, do leave us with a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel.